Thanks for joining us here live on the KPHN, where it is senior night for our Volusia County Stingray players. Go down the list of players for tonight's game. In net today, number 26, Cole Petrosky. Number 9, Theo Wilkerson. Number 22, Jaden Dixonen. Number 2, Griff Chisholm. Number 29, Jackson Smith. Number 10, Eric Johansson. Number 37, Enzo McGovern. Number 4, Jacob Douglas. Number 71, Lucas Wilkerson. Playing up from the varsity B team today is going to be number 23, Aiden Kirschbaum. And number 3, Colton Chisholm. We're rolling out the red carpet today here because it is senior night for some very special players. It is senior night here at the Daytona Ice Arena here for your Volusia County Stingrays. Tonight we are honoring 4 seniors tonight. I'm not sure what's going on right now. Setting up speakers, I think, so we can hear on the ice. But let's talk about the 4 seniors that we are going to be honoring tonight. It is going to be number 26, Cole Petrosky, goaltender. Number 10, Eric Johansson. Number 4, Jacob Douglas. Number 25, Frank Noble. Oh, it's so graceful right there. And number 2, Griffin Chisholm. Oh, we are setting up for the guitars. Number 25, Frank Noble, coming out with his guitar. This is going to be awesome. I don't know what he's going to do. I can't understand. Number 10, Eric Johansson. Number 2, Craig Chisholm. Frank Noble. Number 25, Frank Noble. Number 26, Cole Petrosky. He's here with his parents, Dan and Shelley. His future plans include behavior in business and accounting at Seminole State and the University of Central Florida. Jacob Douglas, number 4. He played for 4 years. He's here with his parents, Jonathan and Ryan, and his brother, LJ. His future plans include continuing to play junior hockey. Congratulations to all of our seniors here on this senior night for your Volusia County Stingrays. Justin Chisholm, Jacob Douglas, Paul Petrosky, Frank Noble. Frank Noble will be playing the national anthem for us. Please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Graduating senior who just came out here and rocked the national anthem for this senior night here at the Daytona Ice Arena. Thanks for joining us here live on the KPHN, where your Volusia County Stingrays are getting ready to take on the Brevard Rockets in this high school hockey Saturday. Don't forget to join us next weekend, where we are going to be taking on the Rockets again, but this time on their home ice at 6 p.m. next Saturday. Join us live there. All right, as we get ready to head here to center ice for the face-off, let's see who we're going to have. Number 26, Cole Petrosky, heading between the pipes for the Stingrays today. Jaden Ditsuda, number 22, taking the face-off. Douglas to the left. On the back end, it is going to be Chisholm, and the Chisholm brothers, taking the start on defense. At the top of the ice, that's going to be number 9, Theo Wilkerson. Puck comes all the way down into the Stingray zone again with the Rockets. Taking a chance on a shot. Douglas is going to get to it here in the corner. Douglas swinging it around the backside of Petrosky. Puck comes to the top of the ice. Rockets with it. Rockets looking to get a shot off. It gets deflected out to center ice and down into Rockets territory. Rockets with it now, moving it back in through center ice and back into the Stingray zone. Gets in and trying to swing that puck back. Douglas looks to try to deflect it out. Rockets pick it up at the blue line with a quick line change. Shot on goal, deflected up to the side by Petrosky. Gets in and trying to chase after it. Number 45, Ziegert, coming in now to try and defend that puck. Ziegert trying to get that puck out of there as Petrosky with a drop and save. Noble and Ziegert on that defensive line. McGovern taking the face off. Smith and Wilkerson on the left and the right. Face off coming to Petrosky, stick side. Puck gets deflected up and deep into the corner as Ziegert gets laid out there in the boards. Ziegert working hard for that puck. Swinging it around the backside. It is Wilkerson trying to move that puck out of there. Noble's going to pick it up around the backside of the net. He gets hooked and plowed down. McGovern going after it here in the corner. Puck is loose as the Rockets come up with it. Noble getting in on it to avoid that pass by the Rockets and cleared out to center ice by the Stingrays all the way deep into the Rockets territory. Send it on the backside of the net. Rockets deflect it. They're going to get a chance to get a shot off on Petrosky. Petrosky with a save with 11:57 left to go in this first period. With a breakaway shot Petrosky denies them that opportunity with 11:57 left to go in this period. The faceoff is coming to Petrosky's glove side now. Gets in and taking that faceoff once more. Rockets with the draw win as they are trying to get that puck. Rockets have it now in their own zone. Clear it out to center ice. Cross ice pass picked up by Chisholm on the back end. Cycled around to his brother Griff on the side. Griff tapping it up the way over to Kirschbaum. Griff again taps it over to number 10, Johansson. Johansson following that puck along the edge as Kirschbaum keeps going after it in the corner. Shot from the center by Jitsunen gets caught up in traffic as the Rockets clear it back out to center ice. Jitsunen picks it up again. Jitsunen swings it around to Chisholm. Rockets again with it into Stingray zone. They drop that pass back to the top of the blue line. Picked up by Jitsunen on the Stingrays. He skates through the zone, looking to pass it through the legs of the Rockets player. It gets stripped away. Noble trying to defend it. They're going to get past to Petrosky again. He deflects it to the side. Noble in the corner with the puck trying to clear. Rockets keeping it in play. Rockets with a shot. Petrosky with the save. McGovern looking to clear. He does. He passes it up the way to Wilkerson. Wilkerson trying to kick that puck out of there. It comes into the near side corner, again, in Stingray's territory. McGovern with it around the backside of Petrosky. Grabbed by Noble. Noble to Douglas at the blue line. Douglas passing it quickly through center up to Wilkerson. Wilkerson keeping it in the Rockets zone. Wilkerson up to Douglas. Douglas, don't think he felt it hit his skate, but Douglas picks that puck up regardless. Tapping it along the way over to McGovern. McGovern tries to shovel it in. It deflects off the post as Wilkerson tries to fire off a rebound. Denied. Rockets with it. Number 18 with the Rockets have it, making their way down through Stingray zone. Number 8 tries to get a shot off. Douglas grabs it. 9 minutes left to go in this period. Douglas to Wilkerson. Wilkerson trapped at the blue line, but able to tap it to McGovern. McGovern tried to get it in a little bit deeper, but gets cleared out by the Rockets, who are now fighting for that puck deep in the Stingray zone with 8:45 left to go in this first period. Hard pass. Makes it all the way down again into the Rockets zone. Rockets goaltender comes out of net to field the puck as the Rockets lob it up high and back to center ice. It's taken away by Jitsunen. Jitsunen with the opportunity. He tried to pass it, but it gets deflected. Jitsunen turning it back around, sending it back in deep into the corner. It's going to be icing with 18:16 left to go here in this first period. We're going to go all the way back. Oh my gosh. Sorry, hit the tripod. Jitsunen taking that face off again to Petrosky's stick side. Chisholm on the right-hand side. Wilkerson up there as well. Rockets with it. It gets caught up in those skates of Chisholm, and Petrosky gets in there, snatching that puck up and saving it again. Number 51 out on the ice now for the Rockets. Number 51, that is going to be Alex Kozak. Kozak played with quite a few of these players on the Stingrays team through travel. Stingrays working hard again to try and get that puck out of there. It gets deflected down deep into the Rocket zone, but comes back out to center ice. Noble with the puck. Kozak trying to get his stick in on that. Tries to get in on Ditsunen. I'm sorry, on Ziegert. Puck picked up at the top of the ice, grabbed by number 29, Jackson Smith, who dumps it in deep into the Rocket zone, picked up by Ziegert at the top of the boards. Ziegert taps it back to Ditsunen. Ditsunen trying to make his way through a few Rockets players. Overskates that puck in the corner, but he goes back for it. Kozak's going to grab that puck. Skating it down the ice. Getting into a little bit of a scrum with Noble there along the boards. Petrosky taps that puck back to Johansson. Johansson tries to clear it. Puck stopped at the blue line by the Rockets. Rockets sending it back in deep again around the backside of the ice. Noble fighting hard for it. Ditsunen steps up to try and get his stick on it. Puck comes loose. Puck is loose in front of Petrosky. He covers. Woo! That was like a, hey, they're fighting for the puck right next to me. Whoa, wait, it's now in my glove. Not sure how that happened, but he made it look like he knew what he was doing all along. Face off coming to the glove side of Petrosky. McGovern taking that face off, getting it over to the side to Chisholm. Chisholm taps it up the way back to McGovern. McGovern, hard pass across the ice, getting it up to Smith. Smith reaching out to hold onto that puck and swing it back around, sending it to the front of the ice. Man, McGovern had that opportunity, but it got deflected. Douglas, again with a great centering pass, gets picked off at center by the Rockets. They dump it in deep into Stingray zone. Chisholm gets a hit up along the boards. McGovern takes a hit as well as the Stingrays clear it back out to center ice. Rockets again trying to get to it. McGovern, quick pickup. McGovern gets laid out. Rockets, not sure what they were doing with that play. They got it back out at center. Douglas with it, trying to move it into the Rockets territory, but the Rockets take it the other direction into the Stingray zone. Picked up by McGovern in the corner. Puck comes up to the top of the board. Ditsunen lays them out as Douglas tries to race that puck back into this Rocket zone. Douglas gets stood up. McGovern there with a backhand shot just wide. McGovern again with the puck along the corner. Taps it up the glass, trying to get it back to Douglas. Douglas sends it around the backside to Chisholm. Puck comes up to that blue line. Stopped at the blue line by Noble, who fires. Again, fires through traffic. Puck deflected up. Douglas with a shot mid-air, and then he gets scored. The hitting's getting hard here in Daytona as we've got 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in this first period. Rockets dumping it in. Noble putting him into the boards. Picked up on the back end and passed up the way to Ditsunen. Ditsunen chasing it down deep into the Rocket zone. Rockets pick it up. Wilkerson tapping it in the corner. Back over to Ditsunen. They get around Ziegert at the blue line, making their way in deep into the Stingray zone. They fling it around the backside of Petrosky. Ditsunen steps up to try and strip that puck away. He's got it. Sending it up to the blue line over to Chisholm. Chisholm steps up to try and block that pass. Ditsunen again, cycling it around the boards, all the way past the blue line up to Wilkerson. Wilkerson to Chisholm. to Heather Wilkerson. Wilkerson through the skates of the Rockets player. And a save by Rockets goaltender with 3:29 left to go in this first period. My apologies. It is number 9, Wilkerson, out on the ice. So Ditsunen taking the face-off with Wilkerson being flanked by Wilkerson and Chisholm on the back end on defense. Wilkerson trying to move that puck out of there, but the Rockets send it back in to Stingray zone. Griff with it in the corner. He sends it up the boards, up the top of the way, over to try to get it up the way to ooh, I'm sorry. I apologize for the yawn. Maybe it's time to have my Red Bull. Penalty coming up on number 2, Griff Chisholm. So that means Stingrays going on a penalty kill. McGovern taking the face off. Chisholm to the right. Smith and Noble out on the ice as well. Goaltender comes out to play the puck. Rockets drop that puck back. McGovern. Glad he didn't get a trip on that one. As Smith goes in, fires one off. It's wide. Chisholm sending it back around again to the corner, getting it back the way to Smith. Smith up against the glass, gets it to McGovern. Rockets come up with it. 55 seconds left to go in the penalty kill for the Stingrays as the Rockets have it in the corner deep in Stingray zone. Noble trying to cut him off to get that puck away. And he does. He taps it up the boards, keeping that possession, getting across that blue line. I guess not. I thought it was a blue line. Amazing save by number 26, Petrosky in net. That puck deflected up and his stick and into his glove. .32 seconds left to go in the penalty for Chisholm. 2 minutes left to go in this period as the Rockets have it in the Stingray zone. Center of the blue line, pass to the bottom circle. Back to the blue line. And it's takeaway by Ditsunen. Ditsunen with an opportunity. He goes in. He takes a shot. He scores! Jaden Ditsunen, number 22, with a goal with 1:55 left to go in this first period, putting the Stingrays up 1-0 over the Rockets. A shorthanded goal by the Stingrays on that one by number 22, Jaden Ditsunen. Rockets win that face-off again. There's 10 seconds left to go in that penalty for Chisholm. And the Rockets give one up on their power play. Rockets with it here at center. Getting it back into Stingray zone. We're back at full strength with 1:25 left to go in the period. Puck gets deflected all the way down deep again into the Rocket zone with 1 minute left to go in this period. Rockets again moving that puck quick through center ice. It's picked up by Griffer on the backside of Petrosky. Sending it along the near side boards, up the way, trying to get it to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum with it. Passing it back to Chisholm. Chisholm trying to hold on to it. His pass got deflected by Kozak. Chisholm trying to send it back around the way, gets it up the way to McGovern. McGovern gets cut off by Kozak. Kozak, again, number 51 for the Rockets, played with a lot of these players last season, or for quite a few seasons. Kirschbaum ducking his way in, trying to keep that puck into play as Griff sends it in deep into the Rockets zone with 5 seconds left to go in the period. Rockets making a move. Chisholm again, man. That's going to be it for this first period. Yeesh. Little pushy, little shovey, little bit of trippy. But that's what you get when you come to senior night here, and the Rockets are taking on the Stingrays. Our next game will be next weekend at 6 p.m. at the Space Coast Iceplex for a rematch against the Brevard Rockets. Varsity B game starts at 4:30, but your Varsity A game will be at 6. Join us live on the KPHN or come out to the beach for a fun night of hockey. That's going to be next Saturday, the 17th. Minutes on the clock to start this second period. Wilkerson's going to be up top. And guess what? Wilkerson down below. 71 and number 9 brothers out on the ice with Jaden Ditsunen, number 22, taking the face-off. On the back end, number 25, Frank Noble, and number 45, Austin Seeger, taking the helm on defense. A couple other notable mentions on that Rockets team: number 21, Minas Demetrio, and number 31, Eric Rose Jr., all former Swamp Rabbits, playing all together with some of these other Volusia County players. Rockets with it, moving that puck through center ice now, and back quickly into Stingray zone with a coast-to-coast shot, and denied by Petrosky. Petrosky able to bat that puck out of there as Wilkerson trying to get it moved. Shot on goal, and now they put it in the back of the net. We're tied at 1 apiece here in Daytona with 13-13 left to go on the board. I really thought they should have called a stoppage of play there with no one having eyes on that puck, but I'm not an official. I can't make that call. But I do know someone who is. Maybe I'll have to have a post-game interview with him. McGovern taking the face-off. Kicks it all the way back to Chisholm here in the corner. Chisholm takes it. Lobs it up to that blue line. It pops out to center ice, where the Rockets take it all the way back down deep into their own zone. Jackson Smith going after it, number 29, as it's deflected back into center ice by the Rockets. Chisholm now again trying to pop that puck back out, but it's picked up by the Rockets. We go into the zone. They try to split the difference. Shot on goal. Saved by Petrosky. Cleared by the Stingrays. McGovern now with an opportunity, taking it in. Takes a shot. Puck deflects up high in the air. Save with a catch and release by the goaltender. Chisholm sends it, saving it at the blue line, sending it towards the net, deflects in traffic. Puck cleared out to center ice by the Rockets. Shot on goal high over the head of Petrosky. Chisholm again sandwiching him up against the boards with Smith. It's going to be Smith trying to get around the official. McGovern tapping it back to Smith. Smith kicking that puck through, but it's going to be offside on Douglas at the top of that blue line. with 12:15 left to go in this second period. Number 51, Kozak, back out on the ice for the Rockets. He's at the top of the ice there, just to the right of the Rockets goaltender. I'm sorry, the Rockets. It's to the left of the Rockets center player. Gets in and taking the face off. Kirschbaum up top. Down below, Johansson, Ziegert, and Noble on the back end on defense. Here we go. Rockets with the face-off win. They take it back into the Stingray zone as it's picked up by Noble. Noble cycling it around the boards along the backside of Petrosky. Kirschbaum getting in on that hit. Kirschbaum trying to hold on to that puck. It's grabbed by Noble again in the corner. Noble going after it. Kirschbaum trying to step up with it. Puck is loose. Shot wide of Petrosky. Scrum for that puck here along the boards. And it's deflected up and out of play. Face-off coming to the stick side of Petrosky. Johansson and Kirschbaum off the ice. As both Chisholm is in, Ziegert, Noble, Wilkerson. I'm sorry, both Wilkerson brothers are in. My apologies. Top of the ice. Top of the blue line in Stingray zone is picked off by Ditsunen. Ditsunen tried to skate it out of the zone. Rockets with it. Takes a shot. Saved by Petrosky. Picked up by Wilkerson. Wilkerson now moving that puck out through center. Wilkerson pinned up against the board. Still comes up with that puck. Looking to skate through. Shot. Save by Rockets goaltender. That was a sharp shot, and a hell of a save. 11:08 left to go in the second period. It's so cold I can see my breath in here today. Yeah. All right, face-off coming to the stick side of Rockets goaltender. Shot from that face-off gets deflected in traffic over to the near side corner. Puck comes up past the blue line through center. Wilkerson able to pull that puck back in, sending it back into the Rocket zone, but the Rockets tap it right back out. Chisholm now with it, skating it into the Rocket zone again, guiding it at the top of the ice, wrapping around the backside of the net. Wilkerson steps up to try and give him a hand. Rockets and Chisholm both fall off, but Chisholm fires from the blue line, steps up to try and stop it. Puck cuts loose. Another breakaway shot. Shot scored. 10:26 left to go in this second period. Rockets go up 2-1 over the Stingrays. McGovern taking the face off. Smith to the right, Douglas to the left. Noble and Ziegert on the back end on defense. Here we go. Puck gets deflected deep into the Stingray zone, picked up by Noble. Noble taps it to Smith. Smith with a quick pass up the way over to McGovern. McGovern holding on to that puck, getting it into the Rocket zone. McGovern picks up the rebound off the boards and takes a hit into the boards. Ziegert stops it from the blue line, sending it towards the net. It's wide. Puck comes up to the top of the boards, looking to get past Noble on this one. Rockets with a quick pass. It's picked off by the Stingrays. Noble tapping it back over to Ziegert. Ziegert with it. Ziegert passing it up the way to McGovern. McGovern not able to hold it down, but the Rockets have it in their own zone. They lob it up high and into center ice, and then firing it all the way deep into the Stingray zone. Rockets with it in the Stingray territory. Douglas steps up, trying to move that puck out of there. And Smith with an opportunity loses the puck there in the corner. McGovern gets back, tries to get back after it. He gets pinned up against the board. Douglas gets pinned, and Smith tries to come up with it. Smith is not letting down on this one. As that puck pops loose, they send it towards the net. Douglas trying to get his stick in there to pop it in, but it's not going to happen. Rockets able to get it cleared out to center ice, looking to get past Chisholm. They do, and it's saved by Petrosky. Oh! That was a hell of a hit. They both just kind of sat there and looked at each other for a second. Rockets again, dumping it in deep into the corner. Comes up to the top of the ice with 8 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. Smith able to get that puck lobbed out as Douglas goes in and McGovern's offsides. He was toe dragging, just wasn't toe dragging long enough. Face-off coming to the top of the blue line, right outside of Rocket zone. Ditsunen taking the face-off. Johansson to the right. Kirschbaum to the left. They get around one Chisholm. Can they get around two? Yep, they do. They get around both Chisholms. They get a shot off on Petrosky, and Petrosky bats it to the top of the ice. Rockets send it back around to the near side corner. Kirschbaum trying to get to it first. He does. Try to get it up the way to Johansson, but it's picked off by the Rockets. Johansson with a backhand pass through to center ice to get it cleared out of Stingray zone. Rockets quick to respond, though, sending it quickly back into the Stingrays territory. And Johansson sending it in deep into Rockets zone. Chisholm with a great takeaway. It deflects in deep into the Rocket zone. Kirschbaum with a shot denied. Ditsunen sending it back to Kirschbaum again with another shot, another save. Great shots by Kirschbaum, but two great saves by that Rockets goaltender with 7:09 left to go here in this period. 14 shots on goal by the Rockets, 9 shots on goal by the Stingrays. 2-1 right now in favor of the Rockets. McGovern taking the face-off. He kicks it over to the side to Noble. Noble gets it up the way to Ziegert. Ziegert tries to get that puck passed through as it comes back out to center ice. Rockets with a chance. Shot save by Petrosky with 6:58 left to go here in this second period. Oh, yeah, no. All right, McGovern taking the face-off again. He wins that face-off draw, but it's quickly picked up by the Rockets with a takeaway. And a take back. And a takeaway again. All right, shot. Saved by Petrosky. Another save by Petrosky with 6:46 left to go here in this second period. Cole Petrosky doing great between the pipes there today. Off the face-off, it is going to be Ziegert tapping that puck down. McGovern picks it up around the backside of Petrosky, settling it down, passing it up the way to Wilkerson. Wilkerson now with that puck along the near side board, skating it through center ice, trying to hold on to it, but it's stripped away by the Rockets. Rockets again, looking to get around Noble. Noble kicking that puck out and up to Wilkerson. Wilkerson's got a Rocket right on his tail as he gets pinned into the boards. McGovern trying to go after it as well. And we got a stoppage of play as a penalty coming up here now on the Rockets. Nope, it is coming up against the... Yeah, it's coming up against the Rockets. Number 18 for the Rockets going to the box. That puts your Stingrays on a power play. Face off coming to the stick side of Rockets goaltender. Puck gets deflected up and out of play. Face-off coming to the top of the blue line, right outside of Rocket zone. Douglas with the face-off win gets it to Chisholm. Chisholm again with a deflected puck up and out of play. 1:25 left to go in the power play for the Stingrays. Douglas on that face-off win or draw again. It's picked up by the Rockets. Shot off a great job by Destina with that shot from the blue line. Chisholm sends it back into the corner. Scrum for the puck in the corner as they are getting into it. Chisholm again tapping it over to the side, trying to get it over to is that Smith. What comes all the way down deep into Stingray zone around the backside of Petrosky. Chisholm taking his way into the zone, going all the way through, lobbing that, able to wing that puck over in the far corner. And the Rockets send it all the way back again. Petrosky tapping it up the way over to Smith. To Ditsunen. Ditsunen taps it to Chisholm. Chisholm taps it to Douglas. Douglas with an opportunity to take a shot. He centers it up to the blue line to Chisholm. Chisholm back to his brother. Shoots through traffic, deflected up and out of play with 17 seconds left to go in the power play. 4:59 left to go in this second period. Face-off coming to the glove side of Rockets goaltender with 13 seconds left to go in the power play for the Stingrays. They send it back into the side, and it is deflected deep into the Stingrays territory, taking us to the end of the power play for the Stingrays. McGovern has it. Wilkerson trying to make it through to get that puck out of there. Finally is able to get that puck. He's skating around the back end of his brother, centering it up. Loses that puck in the skates of the Rockets player, but McGovern picks it up. McGovern shovels it towards the net, and a save by Rockets goaltender. Face off again, coming to the glove side. Ziegert, stoppage of play, as I don't believe the official was in position. Oh no, they have too many men on the ice. Puck comes up to the blue line. Ziegert trying to keep that puck in. Puck gets left at center ice. And they get an opportunity to get one up. And we got an offside on the Rockets. .410 left to go in this second period. Ditsunen on the face-off, pushing that puck through on that drop, but another offsides. Ditsunen again on the face-off. It comes back here to center ice. Sent towards Petrosky. Petrosky redirects it to the bottom of the boards here in Stingray zone. A quick shot off of that takeaway by the Rockets. Deflects off at the back of the net. Had that puck been a little bit closer. Great shot, great deflection by Petrosky as Griff tries to get that puck up over to Kirschbaum. Gets in and pinned up against the boards, loses his stick as the puck is stuck up against the side. Kozak able to clear that puck up to the blue line. Shot deflected off the stick of Petrosky. 3:25 left to go in this second period. Shot through traffic. Oh, he was screened, but I'm pretty sure that Rockets player is going to have a nice bruise on his hip from that one. Rockets again from the side, wide of Petrosky. 3:08 left to go. Another shot, another save by Petrosky as that puck is bouncing all over the place. Petrosky trying to kick that puck out of there. It's loose. It deflects to the side. Rockets again with it, turning it around. Kozak gets it up at the top of the board, sending it to the blue line. Sends it back again. Kozak with it. Kozak with a wraparound pass. Gets deflected up, and Johansson finally able to clear it out deep into the Rocket zone. Rockets clearing it to the side. Johansson, or Kirschbaum takes a hit as Dixon trying to get his stick in there. He's got it. He wants it. He shoots. It's denied. That puck comes all the way deep into the Stingrays zone. For icing with 2:13 left to go here in this period. So we're going to go all the way back. Quick shot off the faceoff by the Stingrays. It's wide. Rockets again making their move. 2 minutes left to go in this period. They got a one-on-one. Great. Damn. That was a great save by Cole Petrosky. They deflected it. They got the rebound and put it in around the backside of his skate. 1:57 left to go in this second period. 3-1. And at center for the faceoff, it's McGovern trying to get it up the way to Douglas. McGovern with it in Rocket zone. Douglas with a chance. Shoots and scores! 1:49 left to go in this second period. And Jacob Douglas puts one in the back of the net, closing that gap on the Rockets. McGovern in again at center. Smith on his right, Douglas to the left, with Noble and Ziegert on the back end on defense. Number 25. I'm sorry, number 4, Jacob Douglas with that last score. Here we go as Ziegert picks it up, taking it around the backside of Petrosky. Comes over to the corner. Rockets again, dumping it deep into the Stingray zone. Ziegert with it one more time. Swinging it around the corner over to Smith. Smith with a hard pass back to Douglas. Can he do it again? Nope, it gets poked out to center ice as Noble tries to hold on to it. Noble not able to. Shot high over the head of Petrosky. And we got a hard hit up against the glass on that one. Rockets with it. Douglas able to tap it out to center ice as Smith trying to get in on it. Ziegert with it, taps it through to center ice. Rockets sending it back in deep into Stingray zone. 1 minute to go here in this second period. And we got a penalty coming up against number 8. That's 2. He lays out 2 kids, and the parents are applauding that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just not cool. .48 seconds left to go here in this second period. Face-off coming to the stick side. Stingrays on a power play as Douglas tries to win that face-off. Puck comes up to the blue line. Chisholm sends it over to Smith. Smith tried to get a one-timer off that pass. It gets deflected wide. Chisholm again with it. 30 seconds left to go in this period. Over to the side, it is McGovern with it. Scrum for that puck in the corner. Smith fires one off. It's denied. Douglas with it up at the top of the boards. Douglas taps it up to Chisholm at the blue line. Chisholm back to Douglas. Douglas looking to set it up. Passes it to Smith. Smith fires, and a great defensive play by the Rockets. McGovern fires. It's wide. Douglas again, and McGovern fires. It's denied. Chisholm again. And that is it for the second period. Wow. Great job by the Stingrays there at that last part of that period to just pepper that goaltender with shots. Tonight, we are celebrating 5 very special players out on the ice. The first one is going to be number 2, Griffin Chisholm. The next one is number 25, Frank Noble. Number 10, Eric Johansson. Number 26, Cole Petrosky. And number 4, Jacob Douglas. We want to wish our 5 seniors all the best as they move on to a new chapter and new adventures. So congratulations to you, no matter what organization you play for. Now this week was also a big week here in Florida, the state of Florida, as it was tryouts week for travel hockey. So a lot of organizations having tryouts going on. It is a stressful week for many. We hope that you get those letters. If you don't get those letters, we hope you find a spot that works best for you. And good luck to everyone. The travel season officially starts in August. You know, players that are sticking with their home teams. Some players have found new homes. And no matter where you're at, as long as you're on the ice, it's a good day. All right, as we get ready to start this. Third period, Ditsunen on the faceoff, gets it to Chisholm. Chisholm's back to his brother with a centering pass. Picked up by the Rockets. Rockets send it back towards the Stingrays zone, over to Chisholm again. Chisholm with it to the top of the ice, over to his brother. Wilkerson now moving that puck over to the edge to Ditsunen trying to get after it here in the corner. Ooh, hard hit up against the boards as they are scrumming for that puck. It's Wilkerson with Chisholm on the back end. Puck again loose along this side. Chisholm ends up with it. Griff does with a quick pass at center to Wilkerson. Wilkerson dumps it in deep around the backside of Rockets goaltender. Wilkerson trying to go after it. At the top of the boards with a quick shot, a great deflection by Griff. Shot on goal, saved by Petrosky. Face-off is going to be coming to the glove side of Petrosky. With McGovern taking that face-off draw, winning it over to Frank Noble. Noble with it. We're back at even strength here on the ice. As Kirschbaum steps up to pick up that puck, it's cleared out of the way by the Rockets. Rockets with that puck deep in their zone. Getting pushy shovey again, I told you. Puck again along to the near side boards deep in Rockets territory. Kirschbaum looking to step up and go after it. Comes over to the corner to Noble. Noble trying to stop it. Deflects out deep into the Stingray zone. Rockets with it, looking to wrap it around. They get it to the top of the circle. Fires wide up Petrosky. Puck in the near side corner deep in Stingray zone. Puck is loose and saved by Petrosky with 11:51 left to go in this game. Face-off coming to the glove side again of Petrosky. As Gitsunin comes in for the face-off. Puck comes to the top of the blue line through traffic, saved by Petrosky, and a stoppage of play. Pretty sure they know each other. One more time with the face-off coming to the glove side of Petrosky. Gitsunin in again on the face-off. Douglas on his right, Chisholm to the left. Smith out there as well. Chisholm looking to go after it on the backside, and that shot deflected. Chisholm going after it in the corner. Rockets from the blue line, taking it back to the circle. Picked off by Douglas. Douglas taps it up the way to Gitsunin. Gitsunin with the opportunity to make a drive in, and it's pushed up. He's pushed out to the side. Douglas with it at the top of the boards now. Douglas, shot, deflected. Rockets get the rebound. Chisholm again trying to go after it. Puck comes loose and through center ice again by the Rockets. Rockets send it into Stingray zone, but Chisholm keeps it in play at center. Douglas to Smith! Oh my gosh! What an amazing pass, an amazing shot by Jackson Smith on that one. I gotta watch that one again. That was just an amazing pass. And a great shot. But let's talk about the reflexes of that goaltender there who was able to save that shot. McGovern in again on the face-off. Wilkerson on both sides. Noble fires from the circle. It's wide. Wilkerson picks it up again. He wraps around the backside of the net. Great job holding on to that puck. That goaltender's sticking his glove out there. Wilkerson gets tripped up. Puck comes to the blue line. Kept in by by Ziegert. Wilkerson gets laid out there up against the boards. Out to center ice. Noble trying to pick that puck up. They get in. Saved by Petrosky with 10:10 left to go in this game. 10:07 left to go and counting. Wilkerson with it. Through two Rockets and a save by Rocket goaltender. Face-off is coming to the glove side of Rockets goaltender with 9:58 left to go in this game. 24 shots on goal by the Rockets, 19 shots on goal by the Rays. Chisholm has it, sending it from the blue line, shot and a save by Rockets goaltender with 9:54 left to go in the game. Gets in and at the top of the ice for the face-off. Puck comes around to the near side corner. Smith going after it. Rockets with it, sending it through center ice and again deep into Stingray zone from the side. Centering it up, taking a shot, gets caught up in Griff's gear there. Smith with it at the top of the boards, tapping it over to the way to Douglas. Douglas taps it over to Chisholm. Chisholm with it. Douglas, cross-ice pass, getting it over to Ditsunen again. Ditsunen trying to go after it. Gets caught up along the side as the Rockets take it back. Chisholm keeping it in, cycling it around the backside of Rockets goaltender. Smith stepping up there along the corner. Puck gets deflected off the back of the net. Rockets trying to get it cleared. It's going to come all the way down deep into Stingray zone as Chisholm turns it around. Back up to Douglas at the blue line. Douglas holds it for just an extra second. Gets it into the Rockets zone. Trying to hold on to that puck. Smith gets knocked down in front of the net. Chisholm through traffic, fires. Another shot, another save by that Rockets goaltender with 8:33 left to go in this game. Face-off coming to the top of the ice from the blue line, shot through traffic, it's wide. Again, from the top of the blue line, Ziegert tries to go after it. It pops out. Noble and McGovern both trying to get in front of that. Nice takeaway by McGovern. Enzo McGovern takes that puck through. Taps it up to Wilkerson. Wilkerson with a pass to McGovern. McGovern fires. It's deflected by the goaltender. Again, over to the near side to Wilkerson. A one-on-one. Shoots. Denied. 7:58 left to go in this game. Wilkerson with it. Making his way through with a centering pass up to his brother. Wilkerson again with it. Gets it to McGovern. Trying to get it to McGovern. Noble steps up. Puck comes up to the top of the ice. Ziegert going for it. Ziegert swinging it in. Getting it back into the Rocket zone, but the Rockets clear it back out. Kirschbaum able to tap that puck back to Noble. Noble trying to get it back to McGovern. McGovern a little bit stalled with that puck there in front of the bench. Rockets again strong on this one as we see the 7-minute mark pass us by. Kirschbaum got him pinned in the corner as McGovern steps up to try and get that puck away. Kirschbaum swings that puck to try and take a shot. Douglas tries to get that rebound. Douglas with it to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum fires! Oh my gosh! Again, it just bounced that post. Chisholm to Douglas. Douglas to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum fires, deflects off the skate of the Rockets player, and Rockets try and clear it. Chisholm again from the blue line, sending it in around the backside of the net. Puck is loose and saved by Rockets goaltender. 6:24 left to go in this game. Holy. I know. So you know you're going to see some good hockey next weekend too at 6 p.m. at the at the Ice Den in the Space Coast Iceplex in Brevard County, where we are going to be taking these guys on yet again. Rockets with a breakaway shot score. 6:12 left to go here in this game. Rockets take a 4-2 lead over the Stingrays. Coming back to center ice for the faceoff, Ditsunen's going to take the draw with Johansson up top, Smith down below, Noble and Ziegert on the back end on defense. Rockets again trying to get that puck back. They've got it at center ice. Through the zone, shot wide of Petrosky. Shot deflected by Petrosky with 5:38 left to go in this game. Rockets again with the puck, save by Petrosky. Face off coming to the left side of Petrosky. Stingrays trying to move that puck up and out to the top of the ice. And icing with 5:14 left to go in this game. I'm literally like fogging.
My fingertips are frozen, my nose is running.
I still have my flip-flops on. It's icing, so we're going all the way back to the glove side of Rockets goaltender, where McGovern takes that face off and the Rockets win that draw. They kick it off all the way down deep into the Stingray zone, where Chisholm sends it back. But I think he probably got a face mask in on that one too, as his stick smacked the mask of, snapped the helmet of that player. On the rebound, Chisholm's down. I think he's covering that puck. They're looking to kick that puck in, and they're denied on that. Puck deflected down deep into this Rocket zone for icing again. We're going to go all the way back. Yeah, Colton Chisholm there, he just laid down. I couldn't tell if he was blocking the puck or if he was like physically hurt. But I think once he took a stick to the ribs, he was like, oh yeah, no, this ain't worth it. Yeah. McGovern taking the face off again. Smith out on the ice with Douglas, Noble, and Ziegert. 4:41 left to go in the game. Stingrays trail by 2. 30 shots on goal for the Rockets and 25 shots on goal by the Stingrays. Douglas with that puck picks it up. Quick pass down the way to Jackson Smith. Smith gets caught up along the board, sending it towards the net still. And a penalty called up as we got pushy shoving happening now. The balcony officials are in good form today. And by balcony officials, I mean parents from the other team. Penalty coming up against the Rockets. With 4:12 left to go, Stingrays going on a power play. off the face-off. It comes over to Smith. And gets in with the redirect to Smith. And Smith gets the goal on that, cutting that deficit down on a power play goal with 4:10 left to go. That was 1 second in on that face-off. And a great job. Ditsunen with the shot and Smith with the redirect.
Touch my kid again.
Yeah, touch my kid. Huh. McGovern on the face-off gets it back over to Noble. Noble tapping it up the way, trying to get it to Smith. Smith chasing it down. Douglas along the edge. Puck comes back here to the near side. Douglas with it. Douglas looking for a lane. Takes a shot. It's a save. .353 left to go in this game. Going to keep an eye out down here on the Stingrays goaltender to see if that goaltender is going to be pulled out at any point in time. It's not going to happen right now as the Rockets with a centering pass, triple pass, and it's goal with 3:36. That was a pretty pass. That was a pretty passing game. 3 quick passes right in front of the net. Pachowski stayed with all 3 of them, but they doubled back with that 4th pass. Pachowski reached back for it and just could not save it. All right, 3:36 left to go in the game. Stingrays down 3-5. Gets in and in at center. Wilkerson flanking, and Chisholm's on the back end. Wilkerson going in, drops that pass back over to Ditsunen. Chisholm tried to keep it in. Rockets with it. Kozak back on the ice now for the Rockets. Chisholm with it. Passes it along the way to Ditsunen in the corner. Wilkerson trying to hold on to it. Rockets clear it. Chisholm tries to get in front of it. Great job by Colton Chisholm there to stop that drive. Shot deflected by Petrosky with 2:45 left to go in the game. Ditsunen kicking it into high gear, leading that puck in deep into the Stingray zone. Gets stripped of it, though, as the Rockets send it back out to center ice. Colton again with the puck, taking it around the backside of Petrosky. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the game. Puck at the blue line. Grabbed again by Ditsunen. Ditsunen making a drive down deep into the Rockets zone. Rockets pick it up. Fresh legs on the ice for the Stingrays as the Rockets have it back at center ice. Puck at the red line. Jackson Smith takes it in. Can he get a shot off? He does. He's denied. From the blue line. Johansson fires over the near side. It is again Douglas trying to go for it. Oh, Smith gets clothesline. Smith again with it. And a penalty coming up against Smith. Slow getting up as he took a hit to the head. Smith took a hit to the head on that one. He's getting up on his own. He's walking off the ice. What was that? So not sure exactly what Weiss. A minute 29, 7-minute penalty on the board because it is going to be a triple minor. I don't know what it is. Either way, 7-minute penalty on the board on that for the Rockets for the hit to his head. Be interesting to see what that call is at the end of this. So what's going to make things really interesting is next Saturday we get to do this all over again with the same matchup, just a different venue. So the Stingrays will be going right back up against these Rockets again, starting at 4:30 p.m. for our Varsity B team and 6 p.m. for our Varsity A. Now we're going to see, we got 6-on-4 right now as the goaltender for the Stingrays has been pulled. McGovern taking the face-off on this. Noble to the left. Douglas. Jitsunen. All of them out here. Jitsunen going to have to chase that puck down. Deep into the Stingray zone. He spins it around and it's grabbed by Chisholm. Chisholm taps it to the blue line as it is a giant cross-stroke. And a free shot and a goal. That whole thing was a mess. A minute 12 left to go in this game. So a empty net goal for the Rockets puts them up 6-3 over the Stingrays. Again, join us next weekend, same time, 6 p.m. for your Varsity A team to play this team one more time, but this time at the Space Coast Iceplex in Brevard County. Rockets holding on to that puck as they send it in deep into the Stingray zone, and we got 1 minute to go here in Daytona. Chisholm sends it across the way over to Jitsunen. Jitsunen gets that puck stripped away again. Douglas runs in front of the blue line, passes it across the way to Chisholm. Chisholm fires it back over to McGovern. McGovern fires, deflects off the back of the net. Again, McGovern to Jitsunen. Jitsunen from the blue line to McGovern. 25 seconds left to go. Shot. Hell of a shot by number 4, Jacob Douglas. Ricocheted off the head of the Rockets goaltender. McGovern for the face-off again with 22 seconds left to go in this game. Stingrays sitting at a 3-6 deficit. Noble fighting for that puck in the corner. McGovern with it. McGovern trying to hold on to it. It taps over to this side to Douglas. Douglas trying to set it up over to Noble. Noble fires. It's deflected. 8 seconds left to go. Jitsunen with it one more time. With a shot. Denied in traffic again. And that is it. That is the end of this game as your Stingrays fall to the Rockets. 6-3. 33 shots on goal by the Rockets, 28 shots on goal by the Stingrays. Thanks for joining us here on this senior night. We'll see you next Saturday. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast despite the outcome. As always, let's go Stingrays.